And some cocoa bread and patty business I get ordered down at JFF. Disappointed JFF. You have to do really better than that. You have to.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle.
Greetings, sports fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, the channel of undiluted sports content. Recent reports in the media allege that Football Association bosses are upset. They are feeling disrespected by the Jamaica Football Federation, the JFF. But before we go into details, we see that you have been watching and liking our videos. If you have not subscribed as yet, please hit the subscription button and turn on the notification bell to get regular updates of the latest happenings in sports. If your subscribe button is still red, it means you have not yet subscribed. So hit that button and join the Sports Down the Middle family. Now, let's get into the matter. It is reported that several parish federation presidents are up in arms over a proposal by the Jamaica Football Federation that speaks to adjusting the number of voting delegates. They argue that the document does not reflect what was originally agreed. As expected, Danny Beckford and Wayne Shaw, respectively, are no less aggrieved. They have indicated that the situation is disrespectful. According to Beckford, this is a big disrespect for those who are looking out for football. I thought they said several, but it's just two. I wonder what the other associations are saying. Anyway, Beckford argued that when the members met with the FIFA senior governance manager, Sarah Solmail, last March in 2020 to amend the constitution of the JFF, they all agreed to move the number of votes from 13 to 45 votes. Makes sense? He shared that the original agreement was that the lion's share or the largest share of 2 votes would go to each of the 13 parish associations, while the 12 professional clubs, those are in the Jamaica Premier League, and other stakeholders such as the Referees Association, the Players Association, the Women's Football Association, ISA, Intercol, would get a vote each. Beckford, however, said that subsequent to that plan, the number of votes was adjusted to 71. I wonder who could have done that adjustment. Let's read on. He says, with 3 votes earmarked for each parish, 2 for each professional club, with affiliates given 1 each. Based on that adjustment, Beckford said that he was okay with those adjustments, those were agreed on. However, it is alleged that the JFF has reportedly moved those voting from 71 to 60 votes, with clubs and parish associations getting 2 votes each and the affiliates receiving 1. So Beckford said they moved the post on him again. His counterpart, JFF President Shaw, believes that the move is a slap in the face of the parish associations whose presidents all act as JFF board members. It is reported that Mr. Shaw said that we haven't received the document and we have requested it how long? We have been requesting it verbally since last year, alright? We sent a letter 3 weeks ago and another one on Sunday, and we haven't even received a reply. I wonder if that is really so. Alright, so Danny Beckford is crying out. Kasafa with Wayne Shaw is crying out. I wonder who else is crying out. Haven't heard from the other associations, but it is a disrespect. And the board members have not seen the document that was sent to FIFA. Complete disrespect. Analysts, let us hear your thoughts on this. Do you think that this is a disrespect by the JFF based on what is alleged here by Mr. Beckford and Mr. Shaw? Let us hear your thoughts.
I don't know if I would consider it disrespect, but it is certainly unacceptable that you're a member of the board and things are happening and you are not being kept in the loop. I mean, clearly there are some trust issues in JFF, and we can't continue with a board that has so much trust issues. I mean, it is coming from Sentan FA and Kasafa FA, most of the time. So maybe they are the problem, but JFF need to pull up them socks. The board need to be on one page as it relates to the football operations.
Why is it that board members cannot see it and they should approve the document that is going off? And this is a joke. So the documents were sent off. Who could have sent off those documents? Analysts. Let us see your thoughts on that now.
The mere fact that you're a part of a board means that there should be communication throughout, right? Everybody should have access to whichever document that is going on, or it should at least pass through the hands of everybody that is on the board. If it is that nobody on that board, apart from the chairman or the president or the secretary, are seeing and approving documents that are going out on behalf of the entire federation, that means that there is something wrong right there. They don't need a board, because if two of them are running off the thing and two of them approving, or three of them approving, and them have a 15-man board, they don't need a board. They should dissolve the board, and then the two or the three that are sending off the documents without anybody else seeing should just continue run the thing.
However, Thompson, who is the president of St. Thomas Football Association, indicated that he does not see much cause for concern, as the document still has to be ratified by Congress. So don't worry yourself, Mr. Beckford and Mr. Shaw. Even though you're asked to approve a document that was sent off, that is a change from the original 45, 71 and now 60, you will get a chance to ratify it. It went off to FIFA already. Just chill. Obviously the other associations don't have a problem with this. There are 13 of you. You are only 2. The other 11 are okay with a document being sent off without their final say, or are they just afraid or silent? What is it? It has to come back to Congress for approval. The JFF President Michael Ricketts has indicated. He said there will be consultations, internal meetings, so the process hasn't ended. But this is the reverse. Analysts, don't you expect that? We'd expect that the consultations, the internal meetings take place before a submission has come out? Let us hear your thoughts, no?
Yeah, so when you talk about transparency, this definitely goes against that. You know, you start out the year with a resolution, and some of the resolution things that you had promised to do, or you had said you would do, is one of transparency and negotiate and so forth and things like that. But doing something like this does not speak well to the whole transparency resolution. Also, when you talk about, I don't want to say it, but patty shop, I'm not talk juicy beef or any one of those patty shop, because clearly they have improved their service and stuff like that. I'm not talking about them. But how can you, after the fact, send document to FIFA and say the process is not finished? You know, FIFA would view our our football governing, our football body, FIFA would view them. That wouldn't serious. Because you send that now, and they would assume that the final position, it could never be. You send that to say, oh, FIFA, this is what we were thinking, and we're going to negotiate some more. No, why it couldn't finalize and then send off? I mean, come on. And some cocoa bread and patty business, I get ordered down at JFF. Disappointed JFF. You have to do really better than that. You have to. And we're not afraid for calling out and stuff like this. Cannot continue. Untenable, to say the least.
The process ends when Congress approves it, Thompson said, before underlining the relevance of the change. The most important thing for me is that we are improving the governance arrangement. 13 members deciding how we go forward in football was not in keeping with the best practice. Now you have other stakeholders out there who are contributing to the sport and who now have a voice. That is the most important thing for me. So what Mr. Thompson is saying, don't worry about the little glitches that are there. The end result is what is important. Don't worry about the full-blown consultations. Before, you'll get a chance to rubber stamp it, and the voting process will be much better for all of us, and football will be the winner. So fans out there you have it. Allegations in the media space that certain football association bosses feel disrespected by the Jamaica Football Federation based on a voting submission done to FIFA. Let us hear your thoughts now. We'd like to hear your comments. Like, share, and subscribe. This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Be blessed.